Welcome to Tobysblogs. Today we're doing a Q&A video. Thank you for everybody who sent in your questions and your comments. I looked at my video yesterday. I was just so happy to see all those questions and comments. It just made my day. So please keep your comments coming. I love seeing them. It really makes me happy. Okay, so I'm going to start with our first question from Shield 3000. And Shield 3000 asks, would you like to return to classic Doctor Who reviews? Yes, I would like to do classic Doctor Who reviews. I remember people being quite annoyed that I stopped doing my Doctor Who DVD reviews. Mainly because I forgot the password. But it is, I love doing Doctor Who reviews. I love reviewing Doctor Who because it's something that I love and I'm very passionate about. And I know there's lots of subscribers out there who are watching my stuff because of Doctor Who, and so I need to put more Doctor Who content out there on my channel, and I do love watching Doctor Who and I love reviewing it. When I'm watching Doctor Who, sometimes I go like I pick out bits going, oh, that's a bit funny, or this acting's a bit weird, or this set and all these other things. So I do kind of review it while I watch it, and it'd be fantastic to do some more Doctor Who classic reviews, and I will be happy to do those. So leave a comment below about which episodes you would like me to review, and I will try and get around to reviewing them. Thank you for your question, Shield. And the next questions, lots of questions, come from Zach Wallace. Thank you for your questions, Zach. The first question from Zach is, which classic story would you like to live in? There's lots of classic stories looking around. I'm looking at them all. Which one would I want to... which classic story? I like to, I always fantasize about being in the Doctor Who universe, being with the Doctor, going around in the TARDIS, being one of the companions, or Torchwood, and that's another one. I love to be a part of Torchwood, and, that geeky kind of thing, like, oh, I'm in Torchwood, I'm in Doctor Who. That's the kind of thing I do love to live in, those sort of worlds. But an individual episode that I would like to inhabit the world of, not sure. I don't really think about being inside a world in Doctor Who, one of the episodes, a world that I actually really love. Skaro, it'd be nice to go and see Skaro and see Mondas before it was destroyed. That would be quite good. All those kind of things. Sontar would be a good planet to go to. Those sort of things. I'm just thinking about monsters and their worlds, so that might be quite a good place to go to. I hope that didn't really answer your question, but there it is. The best thing that comes to mind when thinking about Doctor Who, well, fantasy. I love fantasy, love everything to do with fantasy. And it's just magical, isn't it? Going on an adventure, it's going to another world, alien worlds, meeting different characters, meeting different aliens, all that fantastic stuff there. That's why it's so interesting. The stories are thrilling and exciting, and it's just an amazing show, and I think everybody in the world should watch it because it's absolutely incredible, and especially the classic series. New series are kind of shit, but the classic series is really, really good, and you should go and watch that, definitely. Any Doctor Who fan who likes the old new series should definitely go and watch the old, because it is amazing. Next question, do you like any Doctor Who books? Yes, I do like Doctor Who books. I've got quite a collection of antiquity books, Doctor Who antiquity books, kind of like old books, mainly about the show, not actually novels. I do want to start collecting all the novels because that would be a nice collection of books, but my favourite Doctor Who book has to be, a bit dusty, is this book, The Legends. I saw it in the shop years ago when it first came out, and I really wanted it. It was like 50 quid or something, wasn't it? How much is this one? It doesn't say. But it's just a fantastic book. It goes through every single story, and it's lovely pictures, and it's just gorgeous. This is the earlier version before they introduced the new series. I picked this up in a Bromley convention for 10 quid. Bargain. absolute bargain, and I absolutely love this book, and it's going to be a prize in my collection because I absolutely love it and adore it, and it's the best book, The Legends. I also like the ones by Justin, what's his name, who does the Monsters and Villains books and that sort of series of books, because they're fantastic, the ones that list the monster and all the bits about it, because they're my favourite books, and that book are my favourite Doctor Who books. I love the factual ones, and I've got lots of other ones in there as well, but I'm not going to show those. What is your favourite song? I love any song by the Bee Gees is my favourite song. I love Islands in the Stream. You might know, that's one of my favourite songs. At the moment, favourite songs, well, pop songs. I love the Shut Up and Dance With Me. Don't know who it's by, but I like that one. And musicals. I love musicals, so I love musical things. The one at the moment is Rose's Turn. That's the song that I'm in my mind at the moment. And Rose comes out from Gypsy. Go and check it out. Rose's Turn, Gypsy. It's one of my favourite songs at the moment. That's musicals. Not really answering your question, but oh well. Do you like Arctic Monkeys? I have no idea who they are. Absolutely no idea who they are. So I can't really answer that question. What is your opinion on how the Bible portrays homosexuality? Or as I say, homosexuality. Since old people seem to call it homosexuality, I don't see why. It's not homosexuality. Old people seem to call it homosexuality. So I say homosexuality, it sounds better. Anyway, what does the Bible? The Bible says that homosexuality is a sin and abomination. But it also says a hell of a lot of other things. If you actually read the Bible, it also says about raping women, or I don't know, something like that. I can't remember what it is, but there is some weird content in there that says you should do stuff that people don't abide by now, and that homosexuals say that these Christians are picking on this little bit but ignoring all the rest. There's a lot of weird stuff in the Bible, and about weird stuff that we're not actually doing. So if they say that, well, if you're going to be nasty and horrible to homosexuals and say you're a sin, why aren't you picking up on all these other things that they said you should do, and the other things that I say are a sin, but you ignore those and just go with homosexuality? And it's like, for history, I think that everyone's just picking on homosexuality. It's like a scapegoat, and like people think homosexuality is wrong, that it's different, and people don't like it, and so people just pick on them, and it's wrong really, because at the end of the day, it is basically one person in love with another person, and that person just has to be someone of the same sex. And I don't think that's a sin at all. Love, how can love be a sin? I love my boyfriend, and it's not going to be, I don't class that as a sin. And like other people love each other. I don't see, and the Bible says many other things, but I think it's not in the New Testament. I think the New Testament kind of overrules the Old Testament, I think. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, that's that question. I hope that answers your question. Who's my favourite author? I don't read many books. I prefer to watch films, but the books I have read are C.S. Lewis. I read The Magician's Apprentice, or whatever it's called. The Magician's Nephew, that's it. Magician's Nephew, and The Chronicles, and The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I read those books. Quite interesting. So I like C.S. Lewis's work. Other authors, I've been reading Quentin Crisp's book, The Naked Civil Servant. That's interesting, because I have an interest in gay life and that sort of things. That interests me. Anything that interests me, I will read. I want to read Games of Thrones. I want to read Hunger Games. That's it. I knew I would get it. Yeah, all these kind of good books I really want to read, if I get round to actually reading them, because it'd be interesting to have a good read. But people have actually read, Roald Dahl's good. I read Roald Dahl. Beatrix Potter, amazing. Oh yeah, Harry Potter books, I want to read those as well. And yes, C.S. Lewis. J.K. Tolkien's pretty amazing as well. I've got his books up there, but I haven't read them. Will you ever talk about World War II or general historical events? I love history. I absolutely all. I love history, and I could do some more videos about historical events. If you just leave a comment below about what you want me to talk about, because I am very interested in history. I'm very knowledgeable in history. My favourite periods in history are the Victorian era, just because it's interesting, fascinating, lots of things happened there, lots of weird and wonderful things, and it's just an exciting period of history I just love. Also the war period, I love war periods, like the Second World War, London and Germany. I did German history in school, so it was good, so I can talk about that. It's really fascinating, interesting. Because people portray like Hitler in a way that he was really bad, but there is another side which a lot of people don't know about. That's a video in itself. Leave a comment below. But I love history. I can talk about anything historical. I can do a video with a green screen and stuff. That'd be interesting, really fantastic. I can do that. Leave a comment below. You need to tell me what you want to see, and I will do it. Down below, leave a comment. Okay, so that's that. Now we got a comment from Arpeggio Fucklord, real name Kevin, and he's a UKIP supporter. It's a pity they didn't get more seats in Parliament. Although, if the voting system was fair, there would have been more UKIP seats in Parliament. But yeah, our voting system isn't fair, and our votes don't count. So. Politics. Comment below if you want to see politics. God, I'd be ranting for ages about politics. And yeah, but fuck lords, Kevin. Question is, what's your favourite type of crisp? I'm on a diet at the moment, so I'm not eating crisps. But if I was, I used to eat crisps a lot. Smoky bacon, love smoky bacon. Who doesn't? We're vegetarians. Well, yeah, and I used to love the McCoy's chicken flavour. Amazing, the taste is absolutely melts in your mouth. Oh, gorgeous. Fantastic taste there, wonderful. Love it. Yes, that's good. McCoy's. Talk about crisps. Ready salted, you can't go wrong with ready salted. Flavours I don't like, salt and vinegar probably the only one. I like all the others really. Chicken not so, well, chicken walkers not so keen on really. Don't really eat much cheese and onion these days. But I'm opening up to quite a lot of things really. So that's crisps. Right, so Charlie from YouTube has given us some fantastic questions. And these ones are probably more excited to answer because it's quite interesting. It's all about my life kind of things to do, so it's kind of good to do. So thank you, Charlie, for your questions. And here we go. What is it like? What's life like living in your house? People have come to this house, my boyfriend being one of them, and other people, and they all call it Nut House. It's mad here, absolutely mad. Mainly because the people here don't think like other people, and it's really irritating. I hate it. Well, I don't hate living here, it's just the people are irritating in their thought processes and everything. For instance, my boyfriend doesn't like sleeping here because my parents' room is just there, and they come out, make noises, slam doors, all this crazy house. They can't have a good night's sleep here. I'm used to it anyway, so I get I'm fine sleeping here, but madhouse, and people scream and shout up their things. There's constantly noise, shout. Instead of getting up and talking to each other, we shout down the corridor, shout downstairs, Toby, can you come to this? Toby! Or someone says, oh, is someone done this? And you shout down, no! And it's like, oh, madness. And they have really weird views. Like, they say, oh, you can't have oil, you can't cook with oil, you can't cook with oil. It's really irritating. And they're like, and they cook with lard, which must be worse. And they're, oh no, oil's bad for you. They've got weird views about things that are really irritating. So that's It's a madhouse, absolutely madhouse. We're not normal people here. I'm probably like the normalest people, the most normal person here, and that's probably saying something. Next question. What are your realistic ambitions for the future? Well, depends what you say, what you class as realistic. My ambitions are probably not realistic at all because I live in a dream world. But my ambitions for life are to get my books published. I'm writing my book. I'm going back over my first book now. I've written 2. So my goals are to finish this book, review it, then I'm going to get it edited by somebody. Anyone want to edit my book? Comment below or message me. That'd be good for someone to edit it, and then I can send it to the publisher or get it self-published, whatever's better. And yeah, then my book's going to be out there, and I've got a second book. It's going to be at least a 4-book series. So yeah, that's my ambition, to get published. And then my next ambition, which is probably not realistic, is to get a movie contract and have my books turned into a movie. Not very realistic. And my other ambition is, my life goal is to own a theatre and run drama school. Whether that's going to happen or not, that's my goal. I want to get there. At the moment, my goal is to get into work. I haven't got a job and haven't been employed at all. Nobody seems to want me. So getting a job, hopefully in September I'm going to get a job as a teaching assistant. So that'd be good money and it'd be a good career, and I can finally move out of this house. Brilliant. Next question, how did you meet your boyfriend? Well, I met my boyfriend online. I'm not sure how much detail I can say really, because it's not really a story I like to share. Anyway, we met up, went back to my flat in Greenwich, got along very well, and he stayed for a whole week, and that week was absolutely amazing. Like, the second day we went to the theatre and went to see Wizard of Oz, amazing. We went around London, and we did lots of days, and then we went, after moving out my flat, I went to a hotel in London, and we went to West End Live for the first time, amazing. And West End Live, you have to go. I'm not going this year, but I always go, and it's fantastic, brilliant. Check it out online. And it was an amazing week, and it was just a wonderful sense of adventure, and that's something why I love my boyfriend and why I stuck with him, and with him, is because I love that sense of adventure, that I was kind of sheltered before, and then I was kind of went out and explored the world, and that sense of adventure and excitement and seeing new things, that's kind of what I love to do. And that's, I always remember that week really fondly, and it's amazing. There's a helicopter. Oh well. What are your worst moments and best 5 moments? Last question, and this is this. What were your worst moments and best moments? Worst moments, getting kicked out of university. That's probably like the worst moment. Oh, piss off, helicopter. Worst moments, yeah, getting kicked out of university. That was a horrible experience, and I'm only just getting over it now. Really horrible. They treated me terribly. Awful woman who was my mentor at school, at the school I was in, didn't give me any help. It was a huge injustice. They kicked me off the course, really huge injustice, and it really pisses me off when all these adverts pop up saying, oh, we want to be teachers, you want teachers. Well, if you want teachers so badly, why did you kick someone that was actually on the course? Honestly, like, I wasn't given the chance to show my full potential, and that really pisses me off. So that's my worst moment, probably my worst moment in my life, really, was that moment. What are your 5 best? Right, I've got some here. It's what I could think of at the top of my head. Here we go. Number one, like one of my ones that my best moments of my life were graduating. Fantastic. You know, when you go through things and you finally have your graduation and you know that, yay, I'm intelligent, I've got a degree, hooray! Didn't do much for me, really. You know, they say in school, get a degree, guaranteed a job. And it's like, no, by the time it came round to us actually, time when we can actually get a job, it's all about experience, isn't it? And degrees don't really matter. So it's kind of like, Yeah, so it really got me anywhere, but fantastic graduating, amazing, fantastic times. The second one, winning the Doctor Who competition. There was a Children Need competition back in 2000 and something, 2008, 2000, whatever, and a competition to go to Doctor Who Studios. This was a time when no one can go to Doctor Who Studios. This was the first time you could actually go into Doctor Who Studios on a tour, a one-off thing, and I went there. I did a video about it somewhere ages ago, and went to the Doctor Who Studios, went to where they filmed Doctor Who, and had tours of everything. It was all paid for, and went to the Doctor Who Studios on the TARDIS, the actual set of the TARDIS. It was like the David Tennant one, and we could fiddle with the TARDIS. We met Russell T Davies, and we met all the monsters and all the sets. It was just an amazing day. But irritatingly, I always say this every time I tell the story, next day, the hosts of the day were John Barrowman and Eva Miles, and you know how much I love John Barrowman. So pissed off. We got Russell T Davies, which was nice to meet him, but still not as good as John Barrowman and Eva Miles. No, but still a fantastic day. Next one, meeting my boyfriend. That was amazing. You know, kind of like I always wanted someone who I could share my life with, and just made me feel happy. So that's why. Amazing moments. I'm happy now because I've got a boyfriend and in love with someone. It's really nice. Here's a picture of my boyfriend, me and my boyfriend. Yay! So next one, First Pride. My first Pride was in London last year. Absolutely amazing. I just loved the whole day. I was excited every single moment. Absolutely loved it. Any moment I can think where I was so excited and so happy was at London Pride. And it was amazing. You walk around Soho, everybody's like, oh, have a voucher, have this, have that, have this freebie, come have a cocktail with us. It's like, it's where you feel so liberated and so free, that everybody's being so kind to you, and like it's your day and you're like the top dog. And I just thought, walking through there, who would be straight? Like, this is amazing. And then the parade and everything was amazing. They give you stickers, it was so exciting. And then you go to Trafalgar Square and be with all disco and things, and then you go to a gay bar afterwards. It was just amazing, so liberating, so free, incredible. The next one was being part, creating and being part of the Whovians Doctor Who channel, which unfortunately no longer exists. It was an amazing time. I had made some amazing friends. It was absolutely incredible, and I miss it. I do. I miss being part of the Whovians. As you see us all now, we're all grown up. Well, all the younger ones are all grown up. I look the same. And you know, that was an amazing part of my life, being part of the Whovians and creating the Whovians 2, which they're all grown up now as well. And the Whovians USA, it was amazing, incredible time, and absolutely loved it. And so that's our Q&A. Thank you very much for asking all your questions, Game of Thrones thing. And thank you for commenting, and thank you for being there as part of Tobysblogs. Thank you. I hope that you answered all your questions correctly. And don't forget to comment. Always comment on my videos so I know you're there. Thank you. Goodbye.